I just bought the LEGO Ninjago Dragon Rising magazine, and one thing everyone loves about these is the minifigure. In this one, we got the Lloyd minifigure, which isn't that great, and what's even worse is the weapon, which is a giant dragon sword. This sword alone is taller than him, and if it's a sword, it should have a smaller handle, like this. Now, along with this Ninjago magazine, I happened to get a LEGO Dreams magazine, and it comes with this Cooper minifigure with a claw on the side. I think that crown piece would fit better here to make the claw a little cooler. I also have 2 LEGO crown pieces, which kind of looks like an egg, so I could make Master Chicken hatching. As for the minifigures, about 60% of you guys have the Dragons Rising Lloyd anyway. Honestly, if we could get anything, I would hope for some of the Imperium Hunters or Guards to army build them, or Lord Raz, or the Temple Spirit Keeper guy. So, without any further ado, let's get straight into it. As soon as you open the magazine, you see a dragon chicken apparently. I have no clue how that happened. I guess it's just a chicken coming out of what looks to be like a dragon egg. There's actually a really cool edit of Lloyd on this page, and it talks about Lloyd becoming a master and pretty much filling Master Wu's shoes and teaching Eren and Sora. The next bubble here says Ninjago Dragons Rising is Season 17. So if Dragons Rising is Season 17, that means Crystallize is Season 16, Seabound is Season 15, and then Island is considered a season as Season 14. Which is just confusing coming from official LEGO media. And then the magazine talks about Lloyd getting source energy for Matriarch and then the big source dragon. Lloyd is seeing double. After such an awesome Spinjitzu, even the skillful Lloyd gets dizzy. They're pretty much just asking you which parts are the right ones, and some of the stuff gets really cursed. Like, what even is this supposed to be? Next up, we have the duel of the hotheads with Wildfire and Kai. The first challenge being who can go hotter. Kai got a total of 200 degrees and Wyldfyre got 300 degrees, destroying Kai in the first challenge. The next one is who burned less of their dinner, and Kai won by 1. This now tying both sides for the final battle, where Kai and Wyldfyre have to light up as many candles as they can, with Kai defeating Wyldfyre by 1 candle. Good job, Kai. The next page was one of the coolest because it had a Zane all over page. In one of the Ninjago episodes, there was like a Zane Party episode, and we see people in like golden dragon wings, people wearing like a bunch of Zane face paint, and some people not even wearing Zane. I think the best of them all is the Zane emblem put on this Imperium guard's helmet, the Zane emblem being from Skybound. So looking at all of this, I wanted to recreate something myself. So I started gathering as many Zane minifigures as I could find, as well as parts of Zane minifigures that I had lying around. And with that, some normal minifigure parts, so I can make a bunch of civilians in Zane dresses. I think the party worked out great. A ton of people seemed to show up. Well, I hope they had a zany party. Okay, I'll shut up now. Next up, we got Ryu lifting weights. Pretty much, this is just Ryu with a dumbbell inserted into his mouth, and he has a bunch of little challenges to complete in order to keep fit like the ninja. Along with that, there's a draw your own bad guy page, which I think is pretty cool. And finally, the comic. Eren and Lloyd are just traveling in the bounty, and then Eren wants some tastier food. So Lloyd and Eren go down to the nearby village. Eren is surprised that there's another village so close by already. So the bounty touches down, but then a bunch of strangleweed is under them. Lloyd, scared, remembering his past, says that they had to get out, but the villagers said don't worry about it because the strangleweed is their friend and it won't hurt the bounty. One of the villagers explains ever since the merge happened, their village was on the brink of collapse, but then they met a dragon which actually can control strangleweed with her powers. This looks like a more cursed version of Heatwave, like why did they make this? However, there is one problem, the dragon has had babies. And someone needs to teach the baby dragons how to fly because the mother dragon can't fly, as the mother dragon suffered some injuries to her wing not long ago. So Lloyd and Eren decide to go help out. They board the mother dragon onto the bounty, and then she teaches the other dragons to fly along with Eren. And then the comic will be continued a little later. Right after that, there's an infographic about Strangleweed. There are a bunch of puzzles and games and stuff. Here we have a throwback to season 5 of Moro unleashing creepy ghosts on the city, and then the preeminent coming in, and then Nia's using her maximum elemental power. And I think we found the dragon chicken from the very start. On the next mission, you have to help Cole find his teapot. Knowing Cole, I think he would be at the bakery looking for cake. Next up is a Sora mission with this cool Sora minifigure. Lego, please make this hairpiece. So, continuing the comic, everyone is having a good time and everything is going well up until Eren sees a boat filled with the Imperium claws. The claws see the dragons and try to take them hostage, and they themselves have captured a huge water dragon, which surprisingly looks like it's made entirely out of water. So immediately Lloyd and Eren jump to the rescue. The claws see them and call the bounty a UFO, and for some reason the general decides to harpoon them, and then Lloyd just jumps down the harpoon, and then he's like, oh no, that wasn't a good idea. Like, what did you expect was going to happen? So Lloyd makes quick work out of them and frees that weird water dragon. Then the water dragon decides to take care of the Imperium soldiers, and well, the ninjas just left the water dragon with them. That was cool. Next up is the monstrous facts page. It's where we learn about dragons like Firstborn and Matriarch, even the elemental dragons from season 4. I'm pretty sure this is some Ryu foreshadowing. We also see Zane's dragon database, where he ranks Griefbringer as the scariest dragon, Zippy as the funniest, and Unagami's tech dragon as the coolest. Then there's a Jay to the rescue page, where we see the battle between Jiro and the Empress Mech going on, and then Zane telling Jay that he has to merge with Jiro in terms of their weapon stuff. And you can actually catch Lord Raz lacking, with sunglasses, a heart on his head, ice cream, and a really cursed long beard. And that's really it for this video. Bye.